This could not be more basic. It's a cross screen out of a baseline out of bounds. Julius Randle's got to jam Kristaps Porzingis as he comes through the cross screen so Mitchell Robinson can get on the other side. When you don't touch Kristaps Porzingis coming through the cross screen, he's underneath the basket wide open. You give Mitchell Robinson no time to get on the other side. See, this is garbage. This is trash. This is why Tom Thibodeau's never won anything anywhere and gets fired everywhere. That you have to hedge this screen and push Jason Tatum out to half court. When Kristaps Porzingis pops right here, there's no place to go. Jalen Brunson standing and waiting in backside help. Soon as Jason Tatum pulls his dribble back off the hedge, Mitchell Robinson can recover, and Jalen Brunson comes back. But instead, you run drop coverage. You give Jason Tatum the lane. Now Jalen Brunson can't step up and backside help because that skip pass to Derek White couldn't be easier. And this is shoot around. If you're Mitchell Robinson right here, Jaylen Brown picks his dribble up right now. Okay, so there's nothing to help it. His dribble's gone. So just get back to Porzingis. Back to Porzingis. The dribble's picked up. You don't need to help. He doesn't have his dribble alive. Instead, you just stand. Open three. What is Jalen Brunson doing here? Now, the Knicks are in their stupid drop coverage, but why is Jalen Brunson in the paint? The backside help comes from Julius Randle in the strong side corner. Okay? Like, could Jalen Brunson please get out? You're standing in the paint for absolutely no reason. So it's swing. Very simple. Not hard at all. It's a down screen. Julius Randle's got to chase over the top. Mitchell Robinson needs to get attached and show. If Julius Randle goes up the gut, you're giving up open threes every single time. How does this turn into a layup in transition? Dante DiVincenzo has nobody to guard. Just stay right there in the gaps. Okay, if you're Jalen Brunson, get up and guard. You have Mitchell Robinson's there too. So Dante DiVincenzo, just stay home. Jalen Brunson, get up. Force Drew Holiday into this up. Look at this. How in the world where's Dante DiVincenzo? Stay in the gaps. How did this turn into a layup? Dante DiVincenzo guarding away from the ball. All right, you must be in a defensive stance with your feet set. You're seeing ball, you're seeing man, but you have to have your feet set in a defensive stance. Look at DiVincenzo's not in a defensive stance. Feet were never set. This ball's in midair right now, and you haven't even left yet. So now Derek White's just going to be able to catch this and go. So the Knicks end up switching this anyways. Why is Isaiah Hartenstein not just getting up right here? Taking Derek White as soon as he comes off the screen. Julius Randle's right there and help for you. Josh Hart needs to get under on the switch. He'll be fine guarding Al Horford to get low and battle. But instead, look at this. Isaiah Hartenstein's playing off. So now there's no help. Like, this RJ Barrett, this is his help. I'm staying underneath the three-point line. I'm in the gaps. When Peyton Pritchard comes this way, that's where the dribble gets picked up, right? I'm going to be able to stunt, recover. So RJ Barrett's guarding out past the three-point line for no reason. Whether he's there or not, Josh Hart's got to get up the line. Level to Jason Tatum, seeing both ball and man. I mean, it's a joke that RJ Barrett's not in the gaps there to get that dribble picked up. But why is Josh Hart staring at the ball? So now you're late getting out to Tatum, and it's rip and go for two. How does this turn into a layup? If you're Quentin Grimes has no one to guard right now. It is a 2-on-3. So Quentin Grimes, just get to the three-point line, and Josh Hart, get up and guard. There's no reason to backpedal. You have multiple defenders and help. But look what ends up happening. Backpedaling, and the help can never get there. My God, are the Knicks poorly coached. Mitchell Robinson does a great job sprinting back in transition to get to the three-point line and help. So if you're Quentin Grimes, get up and play on an angle, forcing Jaylen Brown right into this help. But what does Quentin Grimes do? Let Jaylen Brown go away from where your help is. And now it's right to the rim. What do the Knicks do in practice? How do you screw up this simple action? Again, Kristaps Porzingis is setting a down screen. So Mitchell Robinson must get attached right now. Attached to Porzingis. And then I'm showing because Josh Hart's going to be chasing over the top. So instead, what happens? Mitchell Robinson plays off. So instead of Jason Tatum coming off the down screen, he's just going to screen Mitchell Robinson himself. Thibodeau is terrible. He is awful. Julius Randle literally comes to trap Porzingis. So if I'm RJ Barrett, Mitchell Robinson's also in help. Okay? So my help is coming from the strong side of the floor. I'm RJ Barrett. I got to force Porzingis to where that help is. I mean, you're going to literally see Julius Randle leave to double. Mitchell Robinson's there. How am I letting Porzingis go away from all this help? This has got to be Mitchell Robinson's help. He's got to get over here with this back to the baseline. RJ Barrett has to stay home on Al Horford. Where's Mitchell Robinson? I got to be over here, back to the baseline. I'm going to be able to easily stunt and recover and get the dribble picked up. So you're not there. So now RJ Barrett's got to step up and stop running drop coverage. There's 2 ball screens about to get set. You can't possibly ask RJ Barrett to fight over 2 ball screens. Just switch this first one. RJ Barrett's fine on Porzingis. Mitchell Robinson's up. And then this second ball screen right here. Okay, DiVincenzo just takes Tatum and Mitchell Robinson goes on to Jaylen Brown. But you got RJ Barrett still trying to fight over this first screen. So Kristaps Porzingis is wide open. This is Kristaps Porzingis is wide open right here. He has inside position. And because Julius Randle had to come in late and backside help, the skip pass to the corners also open. This is Tom Thibodeau being terrible. It's why he never wins anywhere ever. This Knicks coaching staff's a disaster. I have to switch on pick and pops. RJ Barrett's going to take Porzingis. Mitchell Robinson's up on Jason Tatum. Jalen Brunson's in the gaps right there and help. RJ Barrett's in help the second he switches. Both players in the gaps. You run drop coverage on pick and pops. This is shoot around. So either Porzingis is going to be wide open here or Drew Holiday. They chose Holiday. Mitchell Robinson does a great job here in transition of getting back and getting in the gaps and helping. So Mitchell Robinson's there and help. Why is Dante DiVincenzo entering the paint? Get out to Derek White. There's nothing to help for. What was that? So the Knicks switch. Mitchell Robinson's a little late getting over to Jalen Brunson, but he's there. The help is in the middle of the floor. I have no reason to be playing off Jaylen Brown. Get up and force him into that help. Don't play off. You have help everywhere. You play off with help everywhere. So the Knicks are going to double from the baseline here. All right, so Mitchell Robinson comes to double. Josh Hart has to help the helper and take Mitchell Robinson's man. Jalen Brunson, what are you communicating? Stay out. You've got to stay wide because when you leave the weak side wing, that's your rotation and you got to be there. Julius Randle then would rotate and Quigley would come back up to Derek White. But look at Jalen Brunson. Where are you? Why are you in the paint? So now you're going to be late to rotate out to Jason Tatum and it's just get it and go. Isaiah Hartenstein's coming up to guard Jason Tatum coming off this ball screen. I cannot let Jason Tatum turn the corner. I got to cut that dribble right there. Now, Quentin Grimes should be up here in backside help, all right? But if Isaiah Hartenstein lets Jason Tatum turn the corner here, it's over. I mean, look, Al Horford's open. Luke Cornett's roll's wide open. The Knicks are a poorly coached disaster. Thibodeau is terrible. Josh Hart goes to double Jaylen Brown. The rotation is obviously that you're taking Porzingis. You are not going to have time to get to the other side of the floor in the weak side corner and take Al Horford. You got to move Hartenstein there. Look at this. Hartenstein's got to get to the corner. How are you asking Josh? This is embarrassing. Thibodeau is a disaster. God, the Knicks are just a poorly coached disaster. Emmanuel Quigley's coming over to help on Jaylen Brown. So if you're Quentin Grimes, just show your hands, okay? And get up and force Jaylen Brown to where your help is. Look at Quigley. He's coming all the way over to help you. What does Quentin Grimes do? Not showing your hands. You got your hands on Jaylen Brown, not forcing him into this help. So because you're not showing your hands, you're letting Jaylen Brown spin away from that help, and now you're done. So the Knicks switch this screen. Why are we not just switching this screen the second the ball screen gets set? DiVincenzo gets underneath Porzingis. Isaiah Hartenstein's up. RJ Barrett, your back cannot be to the ball. One step underneath the three-point line, okay? So I'm in the gaps. I can stunt and that dribble gets picked up there. But the Knicks switch late. RJ Barrett's nowhere to be found, and Tom Thibodeau is a disgrace. Get him out of basketball.